I don't know how to hype to go. Like,
It's a party you invited, baby. Let's go. Looking like Sabrina, so I gave her that espresso. Please look at me. I got potential. I always stay on beat. I don't need no instrumental.
Didn't finish college, but my resume's impressive. The dough I got unlimited, like Olive Garden breadsticks. And you the only 10 I see. You must live out in Memphis. I'm throwing perfect pitches at it like I'm Anna Kendrick. Next question. Yeah, what's the move, baby? Gotta pull up. Everybody getting wild, 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 wild. Yeah, I clean up good, look at what I become. I bet I made my mama proud, proud, proud. Yeah, I know I'm not the one that you thought you'd fall in love with. Yeah, but I'm a smooth operator. Pull up, I'm in the mirror going wild, wild, wild.
Okay, 1-800-DIAL ME. Wrote letters in her diary. We'll be together for forever. She be like, don't die on me.
Girl, I'm in the driver's seat. Hop inside my time machine. I wanna relive how it felt when you first laid your eyes on me. Now this ain't Monopoly, but I'll still buy you property and take you on a shopping spree. It really ain't a lot to me. Girl, I had to just flex. I won't bounce like my checks.
My phone is on do not disturb, but I'll respond to your text.
And I can play the guitar, so you don't gotta fret.
I'll treat you like that MTV show, girl. You know that you next.
Next, yeah. What's the move, baby? Gotta pull up. Everybody getting wild, 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 wild. Yeah, I clean up good. Look at what I become. I bet I made my mama proud, proud, proud. Yeah, I know I'm not the one that you thought you'd fall in love with. Yeah, but I'm a smooth operator. Pull up. I'm in the mirror going wild, 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 wild.
This night feel like my birthday. I've been working so hard Monday to Thursday. It's time for the weekend just to begin. I'm saying here we go again, here we go again. This night feel like my birthday. I've been working so hard Monday to Thursday. It's time for the weekend just to begin. I'm saying here we go again, here we go again.
Yeah, what's the move, baby? Gotta pull up. Everybody getting wild, 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 wild. Yeah, I clean up good. Look at what I become. I bet I made my mama proud, proud, proud. Yeah, I know I'm not the one that you thought you'd fall in love with. Yeah, but I'm a smooth operator. Pull up. I'm in the mirror going wild, 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 wild.
What up? We got people in here. Jeff Kellington sent a video already. I'm going to save it to make sure he's in here. But we'll play that then. And don't forget, you guys filled it in time. We're going to give away spot 7 in Blazing Fantasy League 1. Only going to do 2 leagues this year. Now, what I might do differently this year is the weekly contest, which we used to do, but we haven't much lately. But the daily contest, the weekly one. What up, Bobby? What up, John? Glad you're in here. We're going to get rolling. I'm going to, hopefully, the goal is to pull a downtown out of this, so then we can take a shot to that. We'll see. But I want to make sure Jeff's in here, make sure he's ready to go, because he said, are you drinking tonight? I said, dude, I stopped like 2 hours ago. I was doing yard work, weed whacking, mowing, all that stuff. And then, you just like, I wasn't sure if this was going to fill. We took the dog for a walk. We did all that adulting, and I just had a beer with dinner, and it was the last one I had. But, was hitting it hard for the yard. Whenever I weed whack I don't weed whack every time I mow, but when I do the weed eating around everywhere, I always have to have a little extra. I have some shots. I like doing it, but it's more enjoyable when you're a little tuned up. Max Milton, Silver, Kyle Pitts, Josh Downs, DK Metcalf now on the Rams. Steelers. Devontae Adams is on the Rams. No, Devontae Adams is on the Seahawks. Dude, I got some things to learn. I've been doing drafts, and I'm like, how don't I know where these guys are? CJ Stroud, and how about that? Bo Nix, fireworks. Devontae Adams is on the Seahawks. And Puka Nacua on the Rams. Is that correct? Man, you can tell I just started doing fantasy football drafts because there's so much all-season moves, and you're just there's always, didn't used to be this way, but I feel like always a ton of off-season moves anymore. And now we got people not even signing their first-round contracts and stuff. Poor Bengals. But Bears fans in here, Jeff. How about, was it Colson Loveland? Only the second time a 39th pick, got a fully guaranteed contract, like 10.39 mil. Adams is on the Rams. All right, yeah. I'll get it all in. Let's go downtown. Let's get it downtown here. That was a nice Bo Nix. Cup went to the Seahawks. That's right. Yeah, I'll get it all. Jamari Thrash. I saw a couple like season-ending injuries already. Levi Wazaric, Will Levis. It gets me every single fucking time. I see that silver and I get excited. Deuce Vaughn. There's another Bo Nix. Xavier Worthy and Lafu. I think wide receivers are actually fairly deep this year. I'm definitely starting to become an advocate. The more I do different style leagues and stuff, first of all, for all of you who don't know, I am a big proponent for auction leagues. I think they are the harder leagues to win and draft well at, where I think like snake drafts you kind of like fall into your spot. Yes, you can reach, you can skip guys that should be there, let them fall, but like really, like if you're the first pick of the draft, you're picking one of like 3 or 4 guys, right? You're on the turn, you're going with like a collection of. Now in the later rounds, that's where you can make or break, but I really do like the auction draft for that reason. But what I wanted to say was I'm starting to like the idea of just I do mostly 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, and a flex. I'm in a couple super flex, with 2 quarterbacks, but I'm starting to like 2 running backs, 2 receivers, 2 flex. It doesn't have to be a super flex, but that way you can kind of like stretch your draft out a little bit that way. Sam Leavitt. Are we going to have a random? We'll probably have a few. We have a Trinity box too. Remember, they all get random. That we don't do an NIL spot for this. Arizona State Sun Devils. So we'll have a little 10 out of 12 pterodactyl. If y'all did not see the new Jurassic Park, I highly recommend, if you can still see it in 3D, to go see it in 3D. It is, dude, I think it's fantastic. It is the best Jurassic Park movie since the original. It's to me, it's not even close. It might be better than the original. people are gonna burn me for that one, but I'm telling you, man. Hey, 101 Steve Young for the Niners. That's shot worthy, and that's Bobby. What up, Bobby? Steve Young, 1 of 1. There you go. Dynamite. Jeff, that'll do it. We'll take one with Bobby for the 1 of 1, Steve Young. I got to give a big shout out to Kelly Boyer. A lot of you probably don't know him. He was an OG to this group. Used to be around, but he was the first one to send me. I think it was peach. It wasn't this bottle. That went quick. But this shot glass, I had them side by side. Just said, "What are you drinking?" So here we go. Yeah, I like auctions the most. But listen, and here's the other thing. If you are not doing Underdog right now, you need to. Best Ball is also a really cool way to do mock drafts. I'll talk about that in a minute. But 101 to Bobby. Oh, wait, I got to show Jeff's video. Here we go. Hold on. Long time, Jeffrey.
Hey, Mikey. I know. It's been a minute since I've been in a break. Last couple I got in, I wasn't able to show up to, hoping they would finish that night, but didn't happen. But this one happened Monday night. Monday Night Football. Good luck, everybody. It's good to see y'all. Hopefully everybody gets
What are you sipping on?
Big hits, downtowns for everyone. Cheers, everyone.
That'd be awesome. Cheers, buddy. What is that? That looks good.
Go Bears.
Go Bills.
Yeah, this is my 130 proof bourbon. I'm not going to chug it. So
100.
good luck, everybody.
What
Mikey.
distillery? 130 proof bourbon. I heard you say that then. All right. Jeff, it looks like you've been very busy helping out with the things going down in Texas, correct? I see some posts. Pretty cool that you're a part of that. Carolina Panther, Xavier Legette, Pat Gallagher, 12 out of 12. Oh, and I don't want to forget to tell you guys, if you haven't done Underdog and you want to get in it and you want a referral code, ask me. I'll give you one. And a 9 out of 10 Big Ben for Pittsburgh. That's going to be going out to Thomas D. I like the Dynamite. Cohen's going to be very mad that I opened the dinosaurs without him. But, yeah. Superman, fantastic movie. I'm not a big Superman fan. Jurassic Park, great movie. Highly recommend both of those. But back to the Underdog. If you guys like to do mock drafts, but if you're like me and you hate the fact that if you go on Yahoo or CBS or ESPN to do mock drafts and it's just people ruining them with like, hey, let's take a kicker first, or I don't care, like they sign up and then they don't draft. Do Underdog. Now, you draft a little bit different because it's best ball, so you're going to take 3 quarterbacks or take 3 tight ends. Like, if you're not familiar with what best ball is, I won't dive into all that. But it is a really cool way to at least get used to like the first 10, 12 rounds of drafting. Because until then, people generally don't, change the way they draft in those leagues. Ricky Pearsall, and I've been getting a lot of this guy, although I am worried. They said he added Marvin Harrison Jr., one of his things is he has trouble creating separation. He had the highest percentage of contested catches last year. Added 8 pounds, but part of his issue was, I guess, not getting enough separation. They said, why would you want to add weight? Well, apparently he wants to go again with the contested catches. So I've actually been getting a lot of Ricky Pearsall as my second, third wide receiver, depending on how I go. And Marvin Harrison. So interesting they're in the same pack. Josh Allen, Jeremiah Trotter out of 175, and a BTJ, Brian Thomas Jr. What up, Don? Jeff, I'm sure you got to meet some cool people in that process as well. It sounds like there was a good crew. Sounds like there was a lot of people that showed up and donated and stuff. It's really cool. Sounds like in this world we have to take care of each other because people in charge aren't going to do it very much, are they? Kyler Murray, different view, and Ladd McConkey. A lot of people in love with him. Although Justin Herbert's going very late for a quarterback. Don, how was the card show with Cash, man? I saw you guys went. Him and a buddy went. Likely, Martin, and O'Connell. Trey Hendrickson is going to be the auto just as Don walks in. There's a Drake May rookie. It sounds like Trey Hendrickson. Did he get the extension or he's getting the extension? I don't know. I think he did sign it. Once they realized they're not getting their first round pick, maybe they were like, hey, let's at least sign him. Yeah, I would imagine that cleanup's not getting done anytime soon. So a Hendrickson and a Steve Young so far. Is Cash up with you tonight, Don? Oh, Luminance comes out this week, and I'm going to be posting some of that tomorrow. So maybe if it fills, we'll rip it tomorrow. Dak Prescott. Did you see what Jerry Jones, I don't know if it's true or not. Everything I read on Facebook now, even if it has a quote and a place and the time and it doesn't matter, I don't trust it. But apparently Jerry Jones is asked about giving Micah Parsons a contract extension, which I'm assuming now that TJ Watt got his big extension, all these defensive guys are going to be chiming in. But I guess it's like Jerry Jones' comment was, well, did you see what happened the last time I made a guy the highest paid position at his player at his position? He was out 2/3 of the year. Like, what? Is that, like, if he said that, that's some, I'm not making the same mistake again. Oh, I just saw, I think you've had that before on here, right? The black, oh, that's Black Band. Maybe not. What the, roll the dice for that at the end. Yeah, but yeah, definitely getting more and more excited about fantasy. Leagues are underway. What I like about Underdog too is you can do slow drafts. Like I'm in a draft where you draft like you have 8 hours to pick. There he is, out of 75. Keon for the Bills going out to Joseph Taylor. So I like doing the slow drafts, or you can do a real quick one. You can do a 5-player draft, a 3-player draft, or 3-team draft, I should say. So you can do them quick. You can take your time. You can do a quick 12-team draft too. Anthony Richardson, Michael Pratt, and Adonai Mitchell. Oops, I'm going to need some sleeves. And again, I'm talking a lot of fantasy A because tomorrow, bets report for a lot of teams, including the Bills, July 23rd or 2nd. I think Ravens, Bills, Chargers, I want to say. A lot of teams' bets. Rookies have been there for a week. A lot of bets. But I'm also talking that because we're giving away a fantasy spot at the end of this since you guys filled it. Geno Smith, going to be, what, a Raider this year? Keaton Mitchell for the Cure. And Malik Neighbors out of 150. Good-looking card. They call their high-proof one Urban. Peoria? Am I saying that right? There we go. We're getting a lot of rookie QBs in this. Bo Nix. Ben Sinnott. We have Zappy, Kalijah Cansey, and Alvin Kamara. He's going to be a workhorse. I think Kamara could be a sleepy league winner. Big sleeper. Sneaky sleeper league winner. Alvin Kamara, because they're going to need him. It's a Shuck or Rattler QB, right? They don't have any, they have Olave out there, but it could just be Kamara just trying to make magic happen. If he can stay healthy. Kamara, Andre Reed, Patrick Surtain. And so 4 numbered cards. I think Photogenic's underrated, kind of. I know it's only 1 auto, but 4 numbered cards. It's down like $200 a box. I like it. Bucky Irving scares me for Rachaad White. Don't really want Rachaad White too early with all this Bucky Irving chat. We'll save the score for last. We'll do Trinity. Remember, NIL will get randomed at the end. But whatever team they're on is what they go to unless it's Pro Look Uni. Thought this was a nice mixer, 25 a spot. Get a couple license. Couple leave, a little wild card. Started out with a Tank Bigsby. Correct me if I'm wrong, but goes to the Jags, right? Tank Bigsby still doing Jag things? I'm going to confirm it. Let's go, Flintstones. It is an acetate out of 99 Tank Bigsby. Just going to confirm because I can. Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm glad we're getting some 2025 product coming out. I am going to be honest. I think 2024 is going to blow up this year. I also, I'm excited to rip other years as I think some players are settling in from those previous classes. I don't love the 25 draft class as far as cards go, especially since prices don't seem to be they're actually higher than last year's on occasion, which is wild to me. That just is mind-blowing. Darnell Washington. Pittsburgh Steelers, right? Yep, Pittsburgh. I don't know. James was in here last night. I don't see him in here. He has the Seahawks. But I haven't. He's usually chatty if he's in here. James, are you in here? Ronnie Bell, 5 out of 7 with the laundry tag. What are we doing, Ronnie Bell? Detroit Lions. Wide receiver, Detroit Lions. Really cool looking card. Detroit Lions going out to Christine. Yeah, it's in there good. 5 out of 7. Nice looking tag. Isaiah Williams, 1 of 1. I don't know if it's shot worthy 1 of 1. Is he really? Stonehands Davis? I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but we're not going to give him big money. We just won't do it. Running back, the New York Jets. Jets going out to Jason Mello. I'm excited to see, Chris, what Elijah Moore does there. We got Keon. We got, oh my gosh, Khalil Shakir. But they're all like pieces. They're not, they're not. Jaren Hall and Puka Nakua. 1 out of 10 duos. Is Jaren Hall the Vikings? Puka Nakua the Rams. Jaren Hall is the Minnesota Vikings. We're going to have a random at the end. Unless it's owned by the same person. Tay Taylor and LA Rams is Richard Myler. Unless I hear from you guys beforehand, that'll get random up. Cool card. Puka Nakua, Jaren Hall. Oh, yeah, I forgot we got Palmer, too. Dude, I'm so excited. Tomorrow's the day where I'll turn in on the NFL Network a lot. Plus, I'm pumped because the Bills are Hard Knocks this year. So I'll get I'm really excited for that. I know my dad's this is going to be a distraction. A lot of people are like, now it's going to be nobody that's on Hard Knocks. There's always issues. Yes and no. I mean, look, I think it's a cool, as a fan, I want to see it. And there's enough other distractions. I mean, look, everybody's on social media. There's cameras everywhere anyhow. I think it's kind of cool. I think the team has a good core group of guys. I do worry about the James Cook thing being a distraction. They haven't signed him yet. And if there's a lot of questions about that and we see animosity in the locker room, I worry about that a little bit. There's Trey Hendrickson again. There's Luther Burden. We got Nix, Jackson Dart, Burrow, and Estime out of 250 for the Broncos. What was that? Oh, you mean for the Bears? That's what Hard Knocks always was the preseason. And now they do the in-season, which is really weird in my opinion. Do we get another Austin Eckler plate? We got 2 already. Do we pull all 4 from the case? Jaden Daniels. I think he's got MVP potential. Namath and Janty. Zach Ertz. Hey, how about Odunze for the Bears? Jeff, you got your Bears. I didn't even notice it. Odunze, second year. There you go. A little Rome action. Yeah, what was that when they did that? That was last year, right? Or was that, are you talking, did they do something this year for the draft? Yeah, that's a fun card for the PC. Pro Uni Odunze. Will Johnson. There's Jackson Dart, speaking of the Giants. Shador and Marvin Harrison. Wonder what's going to go on with the Browns. This is the year that should have been the Browns with both quarterbacks that got drafted there. All right, here we go. Billy Sims. Cam Scatterbo, excited to see what he does. Out of 100, Jimmy Johnson for the Cowboys. And we have it at 250, Jerome Ford, the Drake May, and how about a Cam Ward hot rookie? He is like a heavy favorite for Rookie of the Year, which means it's time to pick someone else. Oh, I wanted to bring that up too. I was going to use the, Chris, I was going to use the Dave & Buster shot glass. No, Chicago, flights are expensive. Hotels are expensive. I didn't know a lot of people that were going. Jason wasn't initially going to go. He's thinking about hopping out there. It's just the last time I went was so crowded and it became so corporate. It wasn't like it was before. With not like being in a distributor and stuff, I don't really like, they used to have a dinner and stuff. Like we went to that one. Won't go to that. Like, I don't really have connection with that. So there's a Travis Hunter and Jaden Higgins, rookie for the Texans. So now, if people got a hold of me and said, are you going? But I'm just going to go out there and kind of be by myself. I don't really want to do that. It is Chicago. That's crazy, Bobby. Did he go to like a small high school? Or where'd he go, like a prep school? That's true too, Jeff. If if anything, I'd get my wife to go out. Jaden Higgins for the Texans, by the way, Fred Bell. But now we're trying to save some money. My wife needs to get a car so bad. So I figured it was an easy way to skip. What's up, James? He's here. Jeff was looking for you. Ja'Cory Brooks. Cam Ward. Actually, this will go over here. There's a Luther Burden and a Vondre Sweat. That's crazy, Bobby, and then turned into the athlete that he is now. That is wild. First pick of the first round. There's Cooper DeJean. Shamar Stewart. Not signing, right? Texas A&M. Going back there. Tyler Warren. Quinshon Judkins. Oh, is she getting started on that? That's cool. Yeah, dude, listen, there's better shows, Chris. I do believe that. The National, I feel like, is cool. It's a ton of people, but it's cool when people are going, too. There's Curtis Rourke for the Niners. And I didn't really hear from anyone, so I'd rather, do the Vegas thing. We talked about that a lot of times. I'd really like to go out to Vegas with people. Do you know what I'm saying? Or they do the show in Texas, the Dallas show. I think that would be cool. Another one for you, Bobby. All right, last pack mojo should be an autograph. And we got some randoms to do. And don't go anywhere. Fantasy spot getting handed out. Favorite thing about Score this year also is the backs of these cards. Sean Judkins. Hey, it's going to be Terrell Suggs. Gold Zone Auto out of 50. With a Tyler Lockett, put it in your pocket out of 34. But Baltimore Ravens, Mark, how about a Terrell Suggs out of 50? Nice Fed Auto to go long. Oh, Jeff, is that true? I'm sorry or congratulations, maybe both. A little bit of I'm sorry, a little bit of freedom. You'll have to fill me in. All right, let's recap before we give away this fantasy spot. And I didn't mean to rush through it, but we got to be up super early. We're taking our kids to a camp tomorrow, and it's a little bit ways away. They're only going for the day, but so I didn't want to neglect you guys tonight, but I did know I was going to have to get it done fairly quickly. Yeah, Texas is... Everything's bigger in Texas, even the hits. Here we go. Lockett out of 35. Cam Ward, Taylor out of 250. Jimmy Johnson out of 100. We have the Ford and the estimate out of 250. Bucky Irving out of 150. Bo Nix, portrait. Malik Neighbors out of 150. Keon Coleman out of 75. We got a Caleb Williams portrait. Drake May picks. We have the Jeremiah Trotter out of 175. And a nice pair of Bo Nix rookies, fireworks, and play action. One out of Optic, one out of Prism. That is the green parallel, retail parallel too. I don't know what they're going for, but I'm sure those two covered your break, which is always nice. Here we go. Some nice stuff here. We had the Rourke for the San Fran, not the San Fran's best hit. Jaden Higgins for Texans. Oh, Dunze for the Bears. PC hit for Jeff. I love the pile on this year with those. Isaiah Williams for the Jets. Darnell Washington for Pittsburgh. Tank Bigsby out of 99 for the Jags. We had the Hendrickson for the Bengals going out to James Rea. Did finally sign, correct? Terrell Suggs out of 50 going out to the Baltimore Ravens. This really cool tag, Ronnie Bell, 5 out of 7 going out to Detroit. And then the 1/1 Steve Young auto. These were not hits, but they were over 12 out of 12 Leggett. Sam Levitt, we'll have to random that. And Ben Roethlisberger, 9 out of 10. So we have a couple little random things to do here, and then we'll do the fantasy spot. This is just a dice roll. 1, 2, 3 to the left, 4, 5, 6 to the right. 2, it's going to be Texans and Packers. All right, now. This one's not for everyone. We're going to do the random for this. Jaron Hall and Puka Nacua. Thank you guys for coming and hanging. It was nice to have some chat tonight. I just keep telling Jason, I know I haven't broke as much as normal this summer, but, you know, people are so busy. The chatter's always less involved. But now that football's firing back up, and, you know, products coming. I just look so forward to us hanging. I know I spelled Nakua wrong. I really am looking forward to football season just for the sake of just hanging out and doing more breaks. And it's going to be Puka Nacua Matata for the Rams. Nacua. Oops. Let me do this quick. LA Rams going out to Richard. All right, now everyone eligible for the Levitt. So we'll do that next. And then we're going to do the fantasy spot. Hold on, I gotta... These will be out of order. That's okay. All 32 teams are here. Here you go. 5 is perfect. Sam Levitt. It's going to be the Carolina Panthers. Let me get this here. Carolina Panthers going to be Pat Gallagher. All right, here we go. The moment you're waiting for, the Yahoo Fantasy League. Remember, we're only doing 2 leagues this year. This is Spot 7 League 1. Right now it's Jason, Brandon, Chris Taylor, Jamie Hunter, Matt McGinn, Wes Norton, and now everyone's available. Spot 7 League number 1. Here we go. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. This was fun hanging out, man. I needed this tonight. Final round. The Minnesota Vikings is going to be Tay Taylor. We have 2 Taylors in the league. Chris and now Tay. Spot 7 going out to Tay Taylor. Don't worry. There's 8, 9, 10. 4 more spots in this. Yes, I counted on my fingers. And then another 11 in the other league. I know, Jeff. There was talks about it while we were in Baltimore. I remember texting you, but time keeps on ticking. I love you guys. It was good to see you. It was a nice little fun break. A little 101 Steve Young, Terrell Suggs. We had the Hendrickson, Puka, a Roma Dunze auto. Not bad for a little $25 break. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow night. We'll see. Vets report tomorrow. Let's talk. Peace, guys.